students, I welcome you all to the third episode of chapter 11, Transportation in Animals and Plants. So far, in our class, in this chapter, we have learned about the circulatory system in humans and the transportation in plants. Under circulation, we have learned about heart, blood vessels, and we have also learned about the functions of heart, types of circulation, and also about the stethoscope, a device that is used to check your heartbeat. And under the topic transportation in plants, we have learned about the xylem and phloem tissues that are involved in the transportation of water and minerals and food respectively. And in today's class, I am going to start with certain ideas that has been given in your book. That is, I am going to teach about blood groups. In today's class, first let us start with the potato osmoscope, an experiment to prove osmosis, or an experiment to prove how water and minerals diffuse or enter into plant tissues. This experiment is known as potato osmoscope. Potato osmoscope, an experiment to prove that osmosis taking place in plants. For this, we need these materials. So, in this experiment, we are going for two potato cups, cup 1 and cup 2. First, let us peel off the skin of a potato, and we have to cut it such that both the halves are plain, so that it can be kept on some plate or lid. Then at the center, we must create a well using a sharp maybe spoon. Then we have to measure 50 ml of drinking water, and to this some 6 spoons of sugar is added. That is, we are creating a sugar solution. Instead of measuring like this, we can also go for a saturated sugar solution. Now place the potato on a lid, and in the well pour half the well with sugar solution, and mark the sugar solution with the pin. Then in the lid or that small plate, pour water. Now potato cup 1 is ready, and keep this for few hours. Then let us prepare potato cup 2. So in this, we are pouring water inside the well, marking the water level with the pin again, and the sugar solution is poured in the lid. Now keep both the setups for few hours, and after few hours you can find that in the potato cup 1 the sugar level would have been increased, whereas in potato cup 2 the water level would have decreased. So this is potato cup 1, the sugar level is increased, whereas in potato cup 2 the water level would have been decreased. This shows the movement of water either inside the well or outside the well, the movement of water towards the sugar solution, and this proves an important concept named osmosis, which you learn in higher classes. Actually, there are various types of blood grouping prevailing in our world. Among all those, famous or acceptable type of blood grouping is known as ABO blood grouping. So where you come across A, B, AB and O, So this is known as ABO blood grouping. This ABO blood grouping is based on the antigen that is found in the blood. What is an antigen? Antigen might be a protein or some other organic substance that is found in the blood, and these antigens, they are found only in certain bloods and it is not found in certain bloods. So based on the presence or absence of these antigens, we classify the blood group as ABO blood grouping. Okay, that is, for example, if there is A antigen found in a person body, then that blood group is known as A blood group. If there is B antigen, so we are naming it as AB. Okay, so it's a protein, that's all. We name a protein as A and another protein as B. If A protein or A antigen is found in a person, that person is called as the blood group of that person is A. If a person comprises of B blood group, which means B contains B antigen, the person who is called as B blood group will have only B antigen in his blood. Okay, and there are some persons where you come across both A antigen as well as B antigen found in their body, and they are named as or grouped as AB. Okay, the person containing A antigen, they are known as A blood group. The person containing B antigen is known as B blood group. If they have both A and B, those persons are known as AB. So which means if you are a A blood group boy, you will be having A antigen in your body. If you are a B blood group boy, you will be having B antigen in your body. Okay, and if you are AB, which means you have both A as well as B. And finally, if there is no such antigens or proteins found in certain people, I would say most of the people, okay, so those are known as O. In British, O means zero, that is absence. Okay, so for example, in James Bond movies, in India we say James Bond 007. But if you look into that movie, you will find they will be introducing as 007, where O stands for 0. Like that here, O blood group, where you come across no special antigens found in their blood group. Can you understand? So A antigen called as A blood group. If there is B antigen, B blood group. If both A and B are present, it is known as AB. And if no antigen is found, that is 0, that is they are known as O blood group. Okay, so based on this only we call them as A, B, AB and O. And there are also subtypes in this AB, where we call it as A1, B1, like that. We have certain subtypes, we don't need to go into that. Okay, first you learn this, then when you go to higher classes you will learn about those subtypes. Okay, so in this case, when a person having A blood group, he can donate the blood only to the person who has A blood group. A blood group person should not donate blood to a B blood group or to a O blood group. So what happens is, when a person donating, a A blood group person, if he donates a blood to a B blood group, what will happen is, since there is no A antigen in his body, this A group containing A antigen will be considered as a poison, and immediately A antibodies, that is, antibody are immune cells that act against foreign substances. So this new antigen, which is obtained from another person having A blood group, will be considered as a foreign substance or a germ or unwanted or harmful, and immediately A immune cells are produced into this person. So when these immune cells are produced, they start to fight against that A antigen and they destroy the blood cells, or it results in the precipitation of the blood. This may result in danger, that is, it may also result in death of that person. Similarly, if a B person gives or donates blood to a A blood group, since there is no such a B in this first person, so this will be considered as a foreign substance, and against that B blood antibodies will be produced, and these B antibodies will go and fight against those B antigen, and same condition takes place, that is precipitation of the blood takes place, that results in danger, okay, which will be harmful to the person who receives the blood. So coming to the point, coming to the conclusion, what I am trying to say is that A blood group person should not donate blood to B and vice versa. But a person with A can donate blood to AB because already A is there. So it will not, already since A is there, so no issue if this person donates blood to AB. Similarly, B is already there, so this B blood group person can donate blood to AB. So both will be accepted by AB, but vice versa is not accepted. That is, a person AB, okay, a boy with AB should not donate blood to B or should not donate blood to A. Why means, so here A and B are present. If this boy donates blood to A, extra B is found. So B antibodies will start to destroy the B antigens that is found in AB. Similarly, this person, if he donates the blood to B, extra A is there which is not found in B. So automatically the antibodies will be produced. They start to destroy the A. The destroying the A or destroying the B happens in the blood, which means blood will be collapsed, blood will be damaged, and because of that results in the death of the person. Now coming to the final O blood group, A cannot donate blood to O because A is a foreign antigen. B cannot donate blood to O because B is also foreign antigen. AB cannot donate blood to O because both A and B are foreign antigens for O, because no antigens are found. So A or B or AB, if they donate to O, that A or B will be considered as foreign antigen, and immediately you come across production of A and B antibodies. In this case, that results in the destruction of the blood, and that also results in death. Now coming to the conclusion, so then before donating a blood, you should go for screening of the blood group. Based on that only you have to donate the blood. Time being, you may not understand this properly. If you are able to understand, which means you are blessed. If you are not able to understand, maybe in higher classes you will learn more about this, you will understand more about this blood grouping. Okay. The conclusion, another conclusion, second conclusion is that AB cannot donate blood to O group, but keep this in mind, O can donate blood group, O can donate blood to A or B or AB because there is no antigen. Since there is no antigen in O blood group, they can donate to everyone. They can donate to A or B or AB, and hence O blood group is known as universal donor. Okay, O blood group is known as universal donor because it can this person who is having O blood group can donate to everyone or anyone, and hence they are known as universal donor. Similarly, when you look into this AB, A can donate, B can donate, O can donate, so they can receive the blood from all other blood groups. Hence, AB blood group is they are known as universal recipient. Recipient means one who receives. Okay. So, but there should not be any other cross donation of this blood group because that results in danger. Okay. So, the final thing is that O is known as universal donor, whereas AB is known as universal recipient. I hope you have a good idea about this blood grouping. So, now we will move on to the next concept. So far, we have learned about the circulation in humans, which is also almost similar in most of the higher animals. Think about lower animals like hydra, sponges, etc. Already we have learned about amoeba, unicellular animals, where you come across all kinds of physiological functions like nutrition or excretion or transportation and also circulation. It is all simple diffusion. By simple diffusion, the oxygen goes into the cell, it is used up and the carbon dioxide is thrown away, and it takes place through the cell membrane. Similarly, in case of amoeba, we have learned about pseudopodia called as false leg, by which the amoeba goes near a food and swallows or gallops. Okay, and it takes the nutrition and spits out the waste. So in case of unicellular animals, it is by simple diffusion, or I could say it is through cell membrane. In case of multicellular level but lower animals like hydra and sponges, we have a body cavity through which food or water goes inside, and that is taken by the animal, and again the remaining waste are sent out. Only in higher forms we have a special system for every physiological functions. We have a special system for digestion, we have a special system for respiration, separate system for excretion, separate system for circulation, and in all these systems you come across many organs, they form that particular system. For example, in circulatory system we have learned heart, blood vessel together they form the circulatory system. So this kind of complicated nature you come across in higher animals, whereas in lower animals or lower plants it is a simple way, mere entering into the plant and going out. You don't have special organs involved, you don't have special complicated system which is involved in the different physiological functions. Okay, right. So with this let us end this circulatory system. My dear guys, I hope you know this requirement of blood happens whenever a person meets with an accident, or when he is diseased or infected. When he is in need of blood, we go for blood donation. Okay, so during this blood donation, a person there are some who are ready to donate blood to that infected or wounded person, and this kind of donating blood to from a person to another is known as blood transfusion. Okay, so blood transfusion is none other than donating blood, maybe of the same group or different group, but only concept is there should be a matching. There should not be any mismatching, but there should be a matching of the blood. Based on that we donate blood to others. And I hope you know we have this blood banks. There are some mobile blood banks also, in which large caravans are there. Even in our maternity hospital, I hope you might have seen this large caravan written as a blood bank. Okay, so these vehicles, they transport, they first collect blood, they preserve the blood in that vehicle, and when it is necessary, this vehicle moves towards where it is needed. So this is actually known as mobile blood bank, like how we have mobile court or mobile library, like that we have also mobile blood banks. We have this large caravans. I hope you know what is in the caravans. So in which they preserve the blood, and wherever it is necessary or needed, immediately the vehicle will move towards that particular area or site or hospital, and they will be donating the blood from those preserved blood. Okay.